In the quiet village of Nkwado, where the roosters crowed at dawn and the children ran barefoot, a young girl named Adaeze harbored dreams far bigger than her small world. She had recently graduated from the village university, a rare achievement for anyone from Nkwado. Despite her education, Adaeze knew that opportunities in the village were limited. To reach her dreams, she needed to go to the city. Determined, she woke up every morning before the sun, frying AKARA balls to sell to the early risers. She saved every penny she earned, dreaming of a brighter future. Each morning, the aroma of Adaeze's freshly fried AKARA filled the air, drawing villagers and travelers alike. Her stall became a bustling hub, a testament to her hard work and culinary skill. She served her customers with a smile, her heart filled with hope for the day she would leave for the city. She would dream of the tall buildings, the bustling streets, and the endless opportunities. Months turned into years, and Adaeze's savings grew. The day finally came when she had enough money to leave for the city. Her heart pounded with excitement and anxiety as she packed her belongings. She had arranged to stay with her friend Amaka, who had moved to the city a few years earlier. Amaka had always been a bit of a mystery, sending letters with vague details about her life in the city. Adaeze was eager to see her friend and start her new life. Upon arriving in the city, Adaeze was stunned by the sheer size and noise. The city was everything she had imagined and more. She took a taxi to Amaka's address, her eyes wide with wonder at the skyscrapers and the bustling crowds. When the taxi stopped in front of a grand mansion, Adaeze thought there must have been a mistake. "Are you sure this is the right address?" she asked the driver. "Yes, miss. This is the address you gave me," the driver replied. Adaeze stepped out of the taxi, her heart pounding as she approached the mansion. She rang the doorbell, and moments later, Amaka appeared at the door. She looked stunning, dressed in expensive clothes and wearing a broad smile. "Adaeze, welcome to my home," Amaka exclaimed, hugging her friend tightly. "Amaka, this house, it's incredible. What kind of job do you have?" Adaeze asked, still in shock. Amaka laughed. "Come inside, and I'll tell you everything." The mansion was even more luxurious inside, with marble floors, crystal chandeliers, and expensive furniture. Adaeze could hardly believe her eyes. "Amaka, this place is amazing. I can't believe you live here," Adaeze said, her voice filled with awe. Amaka smiled, leading her to a plush sofa. "Sit down, Adaeze. Let me get you something to drink, and I'll explain everything." As they sipped their drinks, Amaka began to share her story. She spoke of the glamorous parties, the wealthy politicians, and the luxurious lifestyle she led. Adaeze listened intently, her excitement slowly turning to unease. "So, what exactly do you do, Amaka?" Adaeze asked, her curiosity piqued. Amaka's smile faltered slightly. "I have connections, Adaeze. Powerful men who are willing to pay for my company. It's not the kind of job you might have expected, but it pays well." Adaeze's heart sank. She had dreamed of working in a respectable company, not getting involved in such a lifestyle. She shook her head. "Amaka, I appreciate your help, but I can't do that. I came here to work in a company, to build a career." Amaka sighed, looking slightly disappointed. "I understand, Adaeze. But remember, the city is tough. It's not easy to find a good job without connections." Despite Amaka's warnings, Adaeze remained resolute. She spent her days applying for jobs, attending interviews, and networking. It was a challenging journey, filled with rejection and disappointment. But Adaeze refused to give up. She believed that her hard work and determination would eventually pay off. One day, as Adaeze was walking home from another unsuccessful interview, her phone rang. It was a call from an oil company she had applied 2 weeks ago. "Hello, is this Adaeze?" the voice on the other end asked. "Yes, this is Adaeze," she replied, her heart pounding. "Congratulations. We are pleased to inform you that you have been accepted for the position of junior analyst. Can you start next Monday?" Adaeze's eyes filled with tears of joy. Yes, I can start on Monday. Thank you so much." She rushed home to share the news with Amaka, who congratulated her with a warm hug. "I'm so proud of you, Adaeze. I knew you could do it." Adaeze's new job was everything she had dreamed of. The company was prestigious, and the work was challenging and rewarding. She quickly gained the respect of her colleagues with her intelligence and work ethic. It was at this job that she met Chike, the CEO of the company. Chike was a charismatic and driven man, and it wasn't long before he noticed Adaeze's dedication and talent. Their professional relationship blossomed into a deep friendship, and eventually, into love. Chike admired Adaeze's determination and integrity, while Adaeze was drawn to his vision and leadership. They spent more and more time together, both inside and outside of work, and their bond grew stronger each day. Just as everything seemed to be going perfectly, disaster struck. The oil company faced a severe financial crisis, and it quickly spiraled towards bankruptcy. Chike was devastated, and the employees, including Adaeze, feared for their futures. The once thriving company was on the brink of collapse. As the situation worsened, Amaka couldn't resist mocking Adaeze. "So, this is the great life you chose over an easy one with me. Look where it got you, Adaeze. All your hard work for nothing." Adaeze's heart ached, but she refused to let Amaka's words deter her. She stood by Chike, offering him unwavering support. Together, they brainstormed ways to save the company, working long hours and refusing to give up hope. One night, as Adaeze and Chike were working late in the office, Chike looked at her with admiration. "Adaeze, you've been my rock through all of this. I don't know what I would do without you." Adaeze blushed, feeling a warm glow of affection for Chike. "We'll get through this together, Chike. I believe in you and in us." Their bond grew even stronger as they faced the crisis together. But as the financial situation worsened, Amaka's jealousy began to fester. She couldn't stand seeing Adaeze succeed where she had failed. One evening, Amaka confronted Adaeze. "Adaeze, I think it's time for you to find another place to stay," Amaka said coldly. Adaeze was taken aback. "Why, Amaka? I thought we were friends." Amaka sneered. "Friends? You're just using me, Adaeze. You think you're better than me because you have a job and a rich boyfriend. I can't stand having you in my house anymore." Adaeze felt a pang of betrayal but remained calm. "I'm sorry you feel that way, Amaka. I'll leave as soon as I can find a place." Amaka's outburst only fueled Adaeze's determination. She moved out the next day, finding a small apartment near her workplace. Despite the challenges, she continued to support Chike, who was working tirelessly to save the company. Then, one day, a miracle happened. Chike secured a major deal that would revive the company. It was a risky move, but it paid off. The company was saved, and Chike's reputation was restored. The employees, including Adaeze, were overjoyed. The future looked bright once again. Chike, grateful for Adaeze's unwavering support and love, proposed to her in front of their colleagues. "Adaeze, you stood by me during the darkest times. Your strength and love gave me hope. Will you marry me?" Tears of joy streamed down Adaeze's face as she nodded. "Yes, Chike, I will." Their wedding was a grand celebration, attended by friends, family, and colleagues. Even Amaka, despite her earlier mockery, attended and congratulated Adaeze. "I may not understand your choices, Adaeze, but I admire your strength and determination." Adaeze smiled, feeling a sense of closure and peace. She had achieved her dreams through hard work and integrity, and she had found true love along the way. Her journey from the small village of Nkwado to the bustling city was a testament to the power of perseverance and faith. As Adaeze and Chike began their new life together, they remained committed to their values and to each other. Their story inspired many, a shining example of how dreams can come true with dedication and love. And so, Adaeze's tale of resilience and hope lived on, a beacon of light for all who dared to dream. Amaka watched from afar, her heart heavy with regret. She realized too late that Adaeze's path, though difficult, had been the right one. Adaeze's success was a result of her hard work, integrity, and unwavering belief in herself. Amaka resolved to change her ways and seek out her own path to fulfillment, inspired by the strength and determination of her friend.